injury. Carlson Gracie trained Stephan Bonnar. Isn't that a nice tie-in to the return of Royce Gracie?
Introducing first the fighter standing in the blue corner. This man is a Valley Judo fighter who holds a professional record of 9 wins with 1 loss. Standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, he weighed in at 204 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, James Sandman Irvin. And now introducing his opponent standing in the red corner. This man is a boxer, a jiu-jitsu fighter, and a taekwondo fighter. He holds a professional record of 10 wins with 2 losses. Standing 6 feet 4 inches tall, he weighed in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, the American Psycho, Stephan Bonnar. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this light heavyweight matchup. Rochelle Leah, our octagon girl, looking beautiful again this evening. Stephan Bonnar, James Irvin, set to collide. They touch gloves. What a different scenario for Irvin after fighting the much smaller Terry Martin.
James Irvin starts off with a big left hook. Quentin Rampage Jackson said that James Irvin is the hardest hitting 205-pounder he ever sparred with.
That's a compliment right there.
That's a huge compliment.
Tonight's Clock Joe brought to you by Amped Mobile. Experience things others can't.
Stephan Bonner's pressing him up against the fence.
It'll be interesting to see here. Will Stephan Bonnar kind of fight the smart fight? Will he clinch, take the opponent down, throw some elbows? Or will he try to go toe-to-toe with James Irvin? If he goes toe-to-toe, then he's in danger right here. I think Stephan has more skills. Your thoughts?
On the ground, Stephan definitely has an advantage, I believe. Terry Martin controlled James Irvin, and Stephan Bonnar has some great ground skills. Carson Gracie, jiu-jitsu practitioner. He's very good on the ground.
And Royce Gracie and Matt Hughes will go in a couple of months. And don't forget, we're just a few weeks away from UFC 57, Mandalay Bay Event Center. Randy Couture, Chuck Liddell 3, live on pay-per-view.
Right now, James is in the half guard. And he's looking to possibly get his legs in there or sweep or something. It's hard to tell from this angle.
Irvin worked with a lot of world-class grapplers for this fight because I think he anticipated he might have to deal with some of this.
Well, he definitely did. He worked with Rampage. He worked with Randy Couture and Jason Mayhem Miller. Stephan looks like he's isolating that arm. Might be going for Kimura. He's pushing it down. He's stepping over. If he's got his arms locked, he might have it right here. Either that or he might have an arm bar. Either one. He's got the arm bar. Oh, James Irvin, very
nice job done by Irvin. Irvin turned pro in 2003, had no previous combat background, but spun out of that submission attempt very quickly.
He's very explosive and very athletic. Very strong guy.
Heavy on those legs.
Randy Couture, he talked about Randy and working out with Randy. He said Randy outworks everybody, but that has filtered down to James Irvin and his new training, the pace of his training, and now he's really going in the best shape of his life. Bonnar so far, that smart fight we talked about, trying to neutralize some of the athleticism, if you will, of James Irvin.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. He's past Irvin's guard. He's inside control now.
I mean, this is a Gracie-trained athlete in Stephan Bonnar, and we just think of him going toe-to-toe with Forrest Griffin, just swinging for the fences, but ground skills may be better for Stephan Bonnar than his boxing and his taekwondo.
Which is funny because Stephan Bonnar is a Golden Gloves Chicago Super Heavyweight Division boxing champion. 2 years, 2002 and 2004. So he's got great stand-up as well. Again, it looks like he's going for... It's hard to tell what he's doing on this end. It looked like he was going for Kimura again.
I still love the line from Stephan that I shared a moment ago on his newfound popularity. He said, I feel like a hot chick. Dudes want to buy me drinks. It's kind kind of like what happens to you, right, Joe?
That's you always trying to buy me drinks, dude.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Hey, he's got it right here. This is it. He's got the Kimura.
See if he can finish.
It's the same position he was in before where Irvin powered out, but now it's behind his back. This is deep. This is very deep. James is in a lot of trouble here.
Bonnar trying to finish it, trying to extend that body.
You see the grimace on Irvin's face. Yep. Irvin's a very strong guy, but that arm is tucked deep behind his back, and he might very well be getting his shoulder ripped apart right now.
Bonnar trying to extend and utilize the whole body against the one limb of James Irvin.
It's impressive that James Irvin's been able to hold on this long.
Can he get out of it, though? Herb Dean right on top of the action. Look at Bonnar working that arm of James Irvin. Can Stephan Bonnar submit, though? 37 seconds on the clock.
That is a bad angle. That thing is going to snap. That's it. That's it.
It's all over. Submission victory for Stephan Bonnar.
CC, he's got it, and he's just yanking it up and back, and that is a bad position. I mean, picture, that is his left elbow. Think about that. Think about the angle that thing is on.
For the winner by tap out due to a Kimura, the American Psycho, Stephan Bonnar.
The American Psycho, Stephan Bonnar, fighting what we said was the smart fight. He's inside the octagon with Joe.
All right, I am here with Stephan Bonnar. Stephan, we've seen you brawl. We've seen you win by submission. What's your favorite?
You know what? I did all this hard training, lots of it, and I kind of feel cheated. I have all my teeth, no black eyes. You know, next time.
Now, going into this fight, was that your game plan to take him down and submit him?
Not really. I was planning on staying up a little bit more, but I drove him in the cage, and I just saw a leg there. It looked so appealing, so I went for it.
All right, take a look at the Zions replay and talk us through the end of the fight here.
Man, for a muscular guy, he's got some flexible shoulders. Because I was cranking that thing and cranking it, and I heard a little tearing, and I kept cranking, and then, finally tapped.
Now, is that's the same arm you worked the Kimura on twice?
Yeah, first time I went for a crappy straight arm bar, and he got out, so I thought, you know what, I'll just go for the good old-fashioned Kimura and keep the position. I had the leg over the head, felt pretty tight, so I got it.
All right, Stephan, congratulations. And what can we expect to see from you in the future? What's your plans from here on out?
Can I just thank Carlson Gracie and the Windy City Boxing, Duke Rufus, and of course Miguel Torres in Northwest Indiana, toughest dude I know. Thank you, Miguel. Next, I'd like to fight one of the guys I've idolized since childhood, like Vitor or Shamrock or Mario Sperry, or, it's just a legend like that, Even if I get whooped, it's just an honor to be in there with them. But, whoever the UFC wants to put me with, I'm all for it. I mean, for it. Did that really just slip out?